Hey, now Porter got an eye like an eagle, sworn to save the life of the prophet of the Lamb. Many men are lying under 6 feet of ground, far from the smoking gun of modern day. Hey, now Porter got an eye like an eagle.
Okay, got a message here, and I want to inform you guys, this is not a conspiracy theory, okay? This is not something that I picked up off the internet because somebody decided to put something up to alarm everybody. This is very serious and it's very current. I want you to notice that with the current outbreaks of the COVID, San Antonio, Houston, Salt Lake, places like that, the official line is that, well, we've had these demonstrations, we've released or relaxed our restrictions, this is what's really going on, and all that kind of stuff. I heard a word come out of Brigham Young today called disproportionate. If you have a population of a certain amount of people that are in a crowd, and you would expect in any flu season or cold season or whatever, that a certain number of people would probably be infected with whatever's in the air at the time. Okay, and if you have a gathering and 2 or 3 people come down with whatever's in the air, a couple weeks later, you would probably say, well, it's bad, but that's normal. Okay. But when you get 15 to 20 cases, it's not normal, and here's why you're getting them. There is a contingent of people, okay, BLM, whoever, and what they're doing is they're loading up buses. And if you have 50 people on a bus, you would say, well, maybe 2 or 3 of them might have this virus. What if 20 of them have it? What if they were put on there for a specific reason? What if they were put on there in order to go and do these protests, these demonstrations, and they mix with the crowd, and they cough and they breathe and they spit, and all of a sudden, a couple weeks later, you got more cases than the hospitals in Houston can handle. Okay, that's what's happening. It is a perfect storm. What's the end game? The end game is, like right now, our governor is thinking about shutting down the state again. That shuts down the economy. That's what BLM wants. That's what Antifa wants. They want America to stop and just grind down to a halt so they can take over it. This is what's really going on. Okay, if you had a schoolroom with 30 kids in it in a normal flu season, and you have 2 or 3 kids come down with the flu, or maybe 5, you say, well, it's bad, but that's normal. Okay, but if half the class or more comes down with it, you'd say, no, that's disproportionate, and that's what we got going on. They load up the buses, they go to Houston, they infect. They go to San Antonio, they infect. They go to Salt Lake, they infect. This is what they're doing, hiding in plain sight. Now, you want to know the proof of this? My friend Doc Green has been doing rallies all over the state for months, and their idea of a rally or a protest is get in front of the governor's mansion and have a beer. I mean, that's as violent as they get. Okay. Nobody's sick because they don't have BLM in the midst. They don't have these activists, these protesters. They're a very closed group. And even though they're right next to each other sharing beer, they're not sick. Do the math. Look where you've had protests. Look where you've had protests. And look where the outbreaks are. And notice how they dot across the nation. And notice how each time they do, the governor considers shutting down the whole state. Okay? This is what we're working with. So you need to quit worrying about civil rights. Quit worrying about the Constitution right now. Quit worrying about George Floyd and start worrying about your ass.
Hey, now Porter got an eye like an eagle, sworn to save the life of the prophet of the Lamb. Many men are lying under 6 feet of ground, far from the smoking gun of